What's going on, boys? Sekapoko here, bringing you another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. For this, we're doing my skill ups for the Lucci section for the 28th of March 2018. Hopefully, we're gonna get something good, and I'll see you guys in the skill ups. Alright, as always on the Japanese version, if you are not aware of what time skill up is, you always can check right here, and there are two lines filled out. Then there is time for skill up. If it's just one line, it is super success. So let's go into the skills. We got some good ones we gotta do today. I gotta do most of the Fortnite characters here. I gotta stop showing my ray points. Here we go. So we got, let's go over here. We got Fortnight Shanks, some Lao G, lots of Morias. I got Koala, and I got Colosseum Diamante, the Makinos, and finally some hacks and raid Lucci. So we got a big skill up today. I'm actually really surprised that we had so much stuff, and my box space was filling up to the point I couldn't do anything. So I'm gonna kick things off with the Fortnight Shanks, wherever he may be. I was losing him like all day yesterday, and I couldn't find him. Let's see. So I'm going to speed up these skill ups because, you know, it takes a long time to get these done, and we're going to go over the skill ups and what the units do. So, Shanks is going to be a really interesting Fortnite character. It's going to have a captain ability that's going to boost the attack of free spirit characters by 2 times and their HP by 1.2 at the start of the chain after the 3rd perfect in a row. His special ability is going to be bind his bear duration reduced by 2, and then he's also going to, if your captain is a free spirit character, change block orbs into matching orbs and max out at 6 turns, making him a very good free-to-play and speedrunning character to have in your arsenal. Very good character as a Fortnite unit goes. Really good utility unit overall, and I definitely recommend farming him if you are considering doing any kind of speed farming or making any free spirit teams ever in the future. The next unit we're going to be going over is going to be Colosseum Lao G, and Colosseum Lao G is going to be a driven captain's boost driven characters by 2.5 and then matching orb and 2 times otherwise. He's going to change Psi Int recovered tandem into G orbs and lock orbs for 1 turn, and if you hit a perfect with every unit in that turn, you're going to change all G orbs into matching orbs for the following turn. Overall, kind of a shitty unit, and I didn't really farm him because he sucks. The next unit we're going to go over is going to be Colosseum Moria, and the reason I farm Colosseum Moria is he's actually a decent character for certain situations when you have like attack down or an enemy has an infinitely high defense barrier and you just have to do lots of damage. And maybe you're not able to bring other characters, so this character is a very good option to bring. What he does is he's going to be a 2.25 driven captain and recover 3 times characters recovered at the end of every turn, kind of like a mini raid Enel for driven characters. His special ability is going to be changing his own orb into Dex and deals 300,000 fixed damage to 1 enemy, which can be very useful if they have a very high defensive buff for 99 turns, or you're unable to do anything to that character in damage, or you can't bring other characters. This character could be useful for slasher teams or driven teams depending on what you need in order to deal fixed damage to 1 unit. The only other character that does 300,000 fixed damage to 1 target, I believe, is the version 2 Law, and definitely a decent unit to have in your arsenal if you do want to do about that amount of damage. So I do recommend farming him if you do need a free-to-play character that does that amount of damage, because there are situations in the game where that is very necessary and you need that in order to kill the boss on the final turn. The next unit we're going to be doing is going to be Fortnight Koala, and Fortnight Koala is a decent unit that it's kind of like a mini raid Sabo. And what she does is she does 11 times character's attack and strength damage to 1 enemy, and adds 15 times character's attack and additional typos damage for 1 turn every time you use an auto attack, so like that tap timer bonus. Overall, not the best unit in the world, but there are certain situations where you can bring only Koala and you can't bring a Sabo, so you would need that tap timer damage, and you just need a little bit more damage. So it could be useful to use her in certain situations, but most of the time you're going to be using that Sabo. So on like a Lucci team, if you did need a tap timer character and you do not have that new free spirit Garp, then this would be a great character to bring in your arsenal as a very easy to obtain free to play unit. And the next unit we'll be scaling up is going to be Kai Colosseum or Neo Colosseum Diamante. And Neo Diamante or Kai Diamante is actually a very big improvement from the original Diamante. The original Diamante is if the character was above 99% at the start of the turn, you're going to be able to boost the attack of driven characters by 2 times. Otherwise, it'll be a 1.5 times boost. And now, what happens is that the special actually makes it so you only have to be above 50% HP with this current character. The Kaya version is a massive improvement on the original, and also makes it so if your character, you're going to do 20 times damage inside damage instead of int damage, but also changes block orbs into matching orbs on all characters, which is actually a very, very good thing. So having a character that changes block orbs into matching orbs and making it universal is really, really good. Not dependent on driven or anything there. So the only thing you need to have is for the driven boost is have him at a 50% HP threshold. The block orb thing happens no matter what, which is really, really great. I definitely like this change, and it's a very, very good character overall to have in your arsenal. He has a 1450 attack on a free-to-play unit, so very, very, very good unit to have as far as a Kai Colosseum goes. I definitely liked him. He was actually really, really good to farm and really easy overall. The next unit we're going over is going to be Fortnight Makino, and Fortnight Makino is kind of an underrated unit and a lot of people don't really think about, but she's actually a very good unit. What she does is she's going to be a full board orb manipulator, and she's going to change top row into int, middle row into recovery, and bottom row into psi, and amplify orb effects by 1.5 for 1 turn. Overall, that's actually a really good special ability, being able to boost orbs and have a full board orb manipulation at the same time, and also maxing out at 10 turns, making her a very good speed farming character overall, and definitely a very good unit to farm. So my recommendation is definitely farm this Makino if you are a newer player, and even if you're an older player, it's definitely a good character to have in your arsenal just for a full board orb manipulate, and then 1.5 orb boost might be needed, but you may use it on other turns. The next character we did a scale up on is going to be Raid Lucci, and Raid Lucci is going to be a 2.5 fighter captain, set cruiser HP to 0, HP recovery to 0, and if you defeat an enemy in the last turn, boost the attack of fighters by 3 times instead. So it's going to be kind of like a time skip Zora mechanic where you're going to get that extra damage if you killed somebody in the previous turn. Instead of it'll actually also boost your attack of all the characters by 1.2, making it so that you do get a small boost on other characters, but it's neither here nor there. He's going to get a limit break sailor ability that's going to boost the attack of fighter characters by 100, which is really strong, and he's going to deal 100 times character's attack and typeless int damage to one enemy, and if there is only one enemy on the stage, delay that enemy for 1 turn and boost the attack against delayed enemies by 1.75 for 1 turn, making him a self-proccing conditional character, which is a very, very strong unit to have. Definitely a great unit to have in your arsenal. Very, very good overall. I definitely recommend farming him out if you do get him, do have the chance. Make sure you also farm out extra copies for limit break if you don't have the potions. Just save some extra like I did, and make sure you'll have all that stuff ready. Otherwise, his limit break abilities are damage reduction as well as barrier penetration, so a very good unit to have for barrier penetration if you do need that on your team. I unfortunately got unlucky here and I didn't get any despair sockets, otherwise I normally would have gotten bind, despair, auto heal, but I didn't get anything, so what can you do? What can you do? And the next unit of the day is going to be Fortnight Hack. Fortnight Hack is going to deal 15 times character's attack and type in int damage to all enemies, change his own orb into int, and change adjacent orbs into G orbs. Kind of a useless unit overall, but having any kind of orb manipulate is always good on your teams, so definitely kind of useful-ish. I mean, it's not perfect, but hey, I guess it's okay, I guess. There are definitely better units, but he's fine. I mean, he just kind of comes as an adder unit on the Koala Fortnite. The next character to have is going to be Rare Recruit Rebecca, and Rare Recruit Rebecca is going to have a crap captain ability, but can have a very good special ability that's going to deal 50,000 times fixed damage to one enemy, reduce chain multiplier limit and chain coefficient reduction by 5 turns, and change adjacent orbs into maxing out at 9 turns. Very good unit to have in your kit because she is a very, very, very fast orb manipulator, and she reduces that nasty debuff. Alright guys, and the last final unit of the day is going to be Limited Rare Recruit Kizaru, which is the shittiest Limited Rare Recruit in the entire game. He's going to deal 50 times character's attack in typeless damage to one enemy that's going to ignore damage negating abilities and barriers, change block orbs, strength orbs, and int orbs into matching orbs for free spirit characters, and add 0.2 to the chain multiplier for 3 turns. He's crap, oh well, what can you do? Alright guys, well that's going to do it for the scale up. My name is Sekapoko. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you smack the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button down below, so we get lots of support in the channel, and of course, keep the channel growing. If you guys do want to get notifications on all my videos, make sure you hit the bell notification right next to it, so you get notifications every time I drop a video. Have a great rest of the day, guys. Peace.